Good morning, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my last episode where I found some oysters and found the torch, lost my plane axe, lost my katana. Yeah, good times. And more importantly, oh, right, cannibals. I had some cannibals get into my base, and before that, I finished the staircase. So we can finally get up here. And it's smaller than I thought, but I think it's going to be as big as I need it to be. And if I want, I could add a ceiling and a second floor. So I'm probably just going to make the most of it. Now, in this episode, I want to recover some lost equipment. Let's turn that off. And I also want to remember to have some fluids on me. And hopefully they will allow me to keep it. Oh, and one more thing. I wanted to see how much fluid I gained from oysters. So let's eat one. And despite it making the drinking sound, you don't actually get fluids from oysters. So that's an experiment. And I don't want to drink it. Fine, I'll use the flame. And we'll get some hydration. And it says I don't see the hydration thing. There we go. Slurp, glurp. So, from my base, which is pretty darn easy to find. I mean, there's the tree peninsula. There's luggage down there. You go inland, and you'll find on my plane, which is south of the beach a bit. Yep, down here. Now, if I'm lucky, I've seen in older videos where people were able to get into the plane and recover their fire axe. Now, whether I can actually get into the plane, I remember at one point you actually had better luck crouching and jumping. And it doesn't, I don't know. Alright, let me try one other thing real quick. I want to see if I can get into the plane. That is aloe vera. Get over here. Now, you can climb onto here. You don't say. Hi. I wonder if they're gonna pester me and bother me, or if they'll just run off. And my thoughts was maybe there's one of these prominences that I can drop down onto, and that'll be high enough. Oh, well, that'll save me some trouble. I'm hiding. You can't see me. Shh. You can't see me. I'm hiding. Yeah, he's probably not going to give up. Oh, hey, it's Birdie. One of my favorite YouTubers who plays the game, called Zuma Arcade, dubbed that guy Rocky because in some of the fairly recent updates, the bird would actually visit him in the caves. So he dubbed him Rocky. Alright, let's light this up. Nope, I can't see you at all. Damn it! Figures he'd move. Now I'm out of arrows, but I'm not out of mollies. Let's light one up. And hopefully this... Yep, that's a thing. And I'm burning. And you know what? I'm not going to duke it out with this guy. I'm going to let my damn it. I was hoping I could get through without him tagging me. Brother. Ooh, you know what I want to try? Let's try seeing if I can poke him. Well, he seemed to react to that. Ooh, I got him. Yeah, poke. Yeah. Now he's back far enough away. I wonder if I go like this, if he'll... Yep. And you hear the grunt? Yeah, I think the grunt was the sound I needed. That's right, I need to give that some love. Okay, now, back to where we were going with flying chairs. No, not flying chairs. I wanted to do a few things. Firstly was, can I, from the plane, let's put my lighter away. Can I drop down onto, let's see if I can control my descent. But one of these prominent, see where my pointer is pointing? That one or that one? So, I think the one, nope, that's right there. Haha! There we go. Okay, so now if you really want to, there's some free food in here. Free drinks. Because these all respawn. Free meds. Free booze. And free cannibals, apparently. So, since I've got all the booze in the world, douse that guy. Light it up, and that shot went really wild. Here, have some booze. Hey, I got a second one in the mix. Okay, so we now have, I see, 6 candies? That should get them going. Barbecue in a plane. Yep, he's touched. Right there. Damn it. Alright. Go in the back. Eat up. And I think those were sodas that I couldn't carry any more of. But yeah. So, Plain Axe Lady, you can listen to him hissing. So, I see 3 charred corpses. I have no idea where he is. He could be in a tree for all I know. Now, before I continue, more booze. Alright, so that is a total of 7. I think I have space for one more, but didn't find any more alcohol. So, keep a track of your resources so you don't accidentally, you know, misappropriate them and then get them lost. There he is. Come on, run into it before it goes out. Come on. You didn't? Rarg. Oh, crud. Running. Did you see that? That dive hit was almost my undoing. I'm not going to get much done this episode if they keep doing crap like that. God damn. Yeah, my armor's completely gone. I suppose this means I can jump over this trap now. But the question is... Well, there's that one there. Huh, okay. It's kind of like a vertical arc of passing through this rather than touching the object that actually enacts the trap. Go figure. So anyway, figured that part out. That's cool. And so we go to the end of the tail and go this way. And I'm afraid this only works if your plane is in the same place as my plane. But you'll find right here is this campsite. On that sleeping bag there was a flashlight. There's a pot on the stove. Cannibals all around. Meds all around. And herbs. Good times. You know what? I'm actually going to go for a run. That one there. Figures is right in the way. Hopefully I can stay far enough ahead of him. Ah, there's my flag. Good. I am going the right direction. But yeah, I marked this cave entrance so that I can find it in future times. Like if I happen to lose my katana. Hey, katana and fire axe recovered. So thankfully they made it, or they prevented it from happening that you could get your plane axe back. Which is probably why the stewardess, who is dead, dies near the entrance of the plane, so that in theory you can kind of leap up there and yoink it. And then these crates are useless, and yes, there is a body there. I think what happened is in the later updates, I think this 123, they made it so that they changed the terrain levels. Some places are higher, some places are lower, and he was not updated. You know, his place in the world had not elevated, and thus the land ate him. That's my hypothesis. Oh, hello, lizard. Where the hell did he just go to? I'm sort of wondering about the lizard population distribution. Yep, don't have any lizard meat on me. I see lizard tail. Chicory. Oh, look at that. There's a coneflower on top of the chicory. That's kind of, yep, same here. So this kind of proves that the herb locations are a proc. So you know what? I'm going to F12 that. Yoink and yoink. Let's look around for more. Because that's just too damn amusing and too damn useful. There's another one here. Yep, both of them. So, you remember what I was saying, where herbs spawn in clusters? And those clusters are static. Like, the point where they exist is static, but what grows there is cycled between at least 6 different plants, only 4 of which are actually useful. You know, there's the chicory and the coneflower, which was the game's error in my favor, as well as the marigold and the aloe. It's kind of strange that the energy plants are tall and the health plants are short. Did you notice that? It's just something that kind of occurred to me just now. Now, don't forget, there are 2 plants that will not help you, and if you look carefully, you'll notice one is essentially a lavender, and the other one is a dandelion, which you can get leaves from, so, you know, they're not completely useless. I can't quite tell if I'm hearing a hiss from a cannibal or just the rain. There's one more thing I wanted to check. I also want to pick up some sticks and some leaves. So, I guess the bottom line for the overall episode is watch out for stones when you're swimming. Oh, hi, dear. That's one thing I wanted to do, was get some thermal armor, but I haven't really gotten cold that much. God, I got turned around so dang easy. Yeah, see, this is a different cluster, where there's just the chicory and no coneflower. So, don't get the idea that there should be coneflower with the chicory. Oh, I saw a icon. Man. You know, I wish that the cannibals... I know I saw an icon there. Yep, there it is. See that? Wouldn't have noticed that without the little icon there. Oh, that's right. One thing I wanted to make was some gardens. You know, the little small garden plots. Chicory. Chicory. Oh, look at that. See, those are bad mushrooms. So red with spots, no good. And I'm full on sticks. Okay. So, I'm gonna... Oh. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing Virginia. They changed her sounds around. She doesn't slurp and suck as much. Or make slurpy, suctiony noises. Which... I don't know. It was pretty unnerving. And she can stay way the hell out there. What's this thing? Oh yeah, the terrain change. I don't see any berries on those bushes. But yeah. It appears that the terrain is changed for the upside. But there's still berry bushes here. And the other thing I wanted to do was... Okay. Here's the campsite. And I've seen right here there's been a thingy. Oh boy. Well, I believe I'm out of flares. Aren't I? No, I'm not out of flares. Now I'm out of flares. No wonder. Yeah. You butthead. So, let's see, what do I want to do? You know what? I want to do bomb. Let's see if I'll get all three of them. Come on, get them! Well, I got two of them. No, that's not going to get them. But hey, maybe I can take out this one guy. Yeah, I got you. Victory snacks! Victory snacks! Alright. Well, let's take some meds. And... oh man, I was shivering in my seat. I was squirming. Yeah, I almost wonder. I got like 26 berries. And don't forget, you can make blue paint, which you can then combine with your axe and get a blue axe. Makes me wonder. Can you... no, you can't make a blue... that axe blue. That is the sads. You can turn it orange again with marigolds. What? Okay, bunny. Alright, so killed some cannibals, found some things, recovered my equipment. Oh yeah, I was gonna finish that off. Let's go chop down a tree or two before it's nighttime and finish a thing. Need to do. Yep. I hear cannibals, so I guess that's gonna be a no. No. Come on. There we go. Hee. Alright. I'm being played by cannibals, and this episode's probably gone long enough. So, I'm gonna leave things here. Actually, no, I'm gonna build one thing. I'm gonna build a bed. My bed is gonna go in the corner here, where it'll be nice and dry and protected. Pretty sure it's over this way. Yes, a bed. Let's just tuck that right in there. Yay, I actually get to use one of my rope for once. I'm totally gonna make some noose traps just to make noose traps. Use those with the rope that I can't collect. And you know, have fun with imprisoned derps. Alright, so let us call it a night. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed my derpiness. And I hope you also found it helpful and guiding to know that you can recover items, including the fire axe, which is kind of like one of those, how do you get this again if it's on the plane that you can't get back into? Well, it turns out you can get back into it. If you find that you're losing the axe repeatedly, I would suggest that you craft some stairs to get in and out of the plane, maybe with a little bit of a jump so that the cannibals can't get at you, and you can kind of have a safe haven inside the plane if you wanted. Just an idea for making things easier. And hopefully now you can find a guaranteed torch, because you know what? I've been playing how long? And I still haven't gotten a flashlight. And the flashlight's range is OP. I mean, look at this. It's almost like it doesn't diminish except at extreme range. What do you think? You guys are in the camera light. Ha ha ha. I swear they're just appearing out of the distance. And I think one of them might have just disappeared. Nope, I'm just not seeing them. Why do they seem dark and he's light? I don't know. So, turn that off. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed watching me make multiple closures because I'm a derp. And what do you think? Should I make a huge platform so I can dive into the ocean from here? Maybe. That'll be a future episode though. For now, take care, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.